but he came by, but he was in a bad mood. I'll just leave it at that. But he started arguing and cursing and fighting, and that's something that I really have a hard time with.
Right.
And I was starting to look for how can I leave when I realized that Tony and several of the other men were between this person and me. And I thought, I have never felt so taken care of in my life. It was important to me because now I bring my grandchildren. I have a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old, and I have no worries about bringing them out there because I know that whatever happened, and really the people have been incredibly great.
But occasionally there is
But I'm
problems.
also confident that we're taken care
Oh,
of.
they got your back.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that means everything because I love these people. I mean, I really have attached. This is my thing every week. And they tease me about why I come, or people want to know why I come. And I said, because I love all the hugs and I really love the dancing.
What you get, Elijah.
She likes to shake that thing.
And she can help me keep this guy in line. But what I love about Linda, and I'll tell you before, I've seen with my own eyes other organizations come and approach her to merge or take over or be a part of. And again, we're not trying to put down any organizations. Some are wonderful and we can always use more. I mean, homeless people need food, clothing, but I saw her turn down. And at that moment, I had the greatest, utmost respect because she's doing it because I don't know why she enjoys being around us, but she actually does.
She's doing it from her heart.
That's right.
I mean, and like she said, she met everybody in the park, and she
still came back.
Well, I've been here 8
and she keeps coming.
Even from the cameraman, I've been here 8 years, and I've never felt more at home than I have in the past 6 months.
There you go.
Meeting the people in the park.
Right.
Absolutely.
I found out where I'm supposed to be.
Right. And again, I'm not a religious nut. I've told Tony this from day one. I believe everything I went through, I wouldn't trade a minute because everyone is brought, as for example, as I've said, Chuck is the reason I'm able to do what I love to do. And not only that, I found a cameraman. He's come up with equipment to continue this journey. Everyone is met. I believe in destiny and fate. And, you know, I just believe God is going to take us to a place we can't imagine. But the biggest reason I wanted to interview you is Linda has never asked for any help. And she's still not asking for help. But she has children. And the group and the homelessness is increasing weekly. Homelessness everywhere is. And I don't want it. She's got children. She's raising her granddaughter for her to have to take from her own. And what we'd like to do is try and help Linda. Our goal is to help through the holidays and try and make it a little bit easier. We don't want to turn away anybody. And we don't want her to have to, or we don't want to become a burden on her. What Into the Night Radio would like to do, and we don't want to, no promises or anything, but we'd like you to see what we see, and we'd like to help Linda help as many people as she can.
Many as people as she can.
And
just like everybody else does.
And she's known for the Souplady. And homelessness is increasing by the dozens on a weekly basis.
Yes, they are. Especially in the no-hole district. North Hollywood, North-Hole. We call it no-hole because they say it's no-hole, but it's North Hollywood. But what we're trying to do is she's got a foundation on her own that's
called the Souplady Foundation. She's famous for that already. You don't realize the impact you have.
Well, there you go, honey.
What our goal is to help her raise the money.
Yes.
And this
That's
week,
what we need, foundation.
All the information will be posted, whether it's 50 cents or $1. This is for her because to continue what she's doing. A week from Saturday, we'll be she's going to have karaoke. You tell us about it.
A week from Saturday is Halloween. So
that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
We've
got the scary mask already.
We've talked about it, and so we're going to do our lunch, and Angela's going to make chili this time, and cornbread, and we're going to have karaoke, and we're going to have a good time.
Right.
Absolutely.
The thing that was painful to me, and again, I haven't been homeless. I've been close. I've I've lost everything at one point, but not my house.
Thank God.
And so I can identify a little bit, but what
She had to sleep out there on the streets like we have.
I can't.
She needs more practice.
Right.
I was talking to somebody about, because the holidays are coming
Right.
up, and I said, so what happened? Do the churches come on the holidays?
They do,
And
but
they
it's
said,
before and
yes.
after.
She says they do, and a lot of times they come on the weekend and they bring
Sure.
their leftovers. And Angela and I both heard that, but we heard it from a different place than this
Right.
person said. And I thought, I believe that if you want somebody to get better in whatever that means to them, they have to be able to relate to the world. They have to, that's why we do tablecloths now
Yes.
instead of
I mean, it's
just on the
the whole
table.
9 yards.
So
Right.
what we want to do is on Thanksgiving morning, which is a Thursday, we want to have a full Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I understand it's dinner in the morning, but
That's all right.
nobody's complaining, and I also want anybody I can get to help to be able to go home to their families and do
Right.
whatever, but we're going to do the whole thing.
We need
However
donations
it
for turkeys.
Yes.
And I was going to say, that's a wonderful thing, because a lot of organizations do the week before or the day after.
I think
But
it's
It's
important to do it
wonderful.
That
on
day.
the
that
It's
day.
day.
wonderful.
Yeah.
We're gonna,
You
so
know.
the plan is Thanksgiving
Right.
Day and Christmas Day. We're gonna be there on the day because that's the day,
Right.
and we're very excited about it.
And we're
Very.
excited too. And coming up,
Overwhelming.
okay, we can do part 2 if you need more time. No, what really, really got to me is, no disrespect, I love Tony with all my heart, but to be honest with you, there hasn't been many organizations that have touched his heart the way you have. Quit making faces. He genuinely cares about you, and you can handle him. He will, be in his mood, and you will just, you got your own thing going on. In fact, I must say something funny. One time he was down at me, and as I told you before, Tony's done some promos, some guest spots, and in the beginning, got a little bit big thing where I say, hey, honey, we're gonna go do this. When he gets mad at me, I'm not doing it, April, I'm not doing it. And when he gets mad at me, as couples do, Tony would say, well, I've got other options. The Souplady, I can do some work for her and come over and stay in her backyard or something. If if I break up with you, I can go. Just a lot of,
We should get fed, girl.
At that moment, I knew how much he really cares about you. Of course, he thinks every woman's in love with him. But he loves you in the way we all love you. And you make him smile as he's doing right now. My boyfriend is a wonderful person, just doesn't like anybody know about it. For the man who says, I don't care, he cares more than anything in the world. And actually, he saved my life out here and has inspired me to do things like this that I never wanted to do. And you bring joy to him and to all of us. And what we want to do
You're
is,
just a joy, honey.
well, in
So I'm
closing,
still picturing a tent in your backyard.
you've never asked for anything and no promises, but our goal is to help Linda be able to serve everyone
need
that
help.
she can. And over the next week, you will be seeing footage of this. By tomorrow, on our Facebook, Google, and Twitter, we will give you the information for if it's 50 cents or $5, send a check and it all goes for her.
To her
Not-
foundation.
To her
To
Soup
her
Lady
foundation.
Foundation. And so she can help do the wonderful things that she's doing. She provides vitamins, food, as we've always said. We just want to help her, continue doing what she wants to. As she said, we're going to be covering the Halloween festivities. And our biggest goal
That's
is
my favorite.
Thanksgiving is, yeah, we know it's your favorite. Things like that cost money. And she has a family. We don't want to be a burden, taking away from her own, but we also want to make it easy for her to keep progressing and helping as
foundation
many
going.
people as she can. And we're bringing you more coverage on this, and we're just going to continue on going. You'll find the information where and how on Facebook, Twitter, or Google. Also, any inquiries can be done to IntoTheNight10@gmail.com. Well, again, tomorrow, all the information will be posted. The Soup Lady Foundation. Anyway, what I want you to see is what we see. And Linda, by the way, anybody can make him smile. Honey, I think this is the beginning of a journey. I found out she likes sports. So I'm going to invite Linda to co-host on our sports segment. So hopefully you'll be seeing more of us, because one thing I do know is someone who brights up a life. And if you look into her eyes, you can see them twinkle and smile. So I want to thank you for what you've done. And I don't know whether we'll get donations. I hope God has planned and we will. But from the bottom of my heart,
We want all you out there to send in.
thank you very much.
Send a
For more than
nickel.
I can tell you. And thank you for letting me interview you, because that's it. You're
I
wonderful.
have a parting comment. You
Yeah.
can use it or not use it.
We're using everything.
If you feel you can't send money, and you have to send it to me, I don't really
Yeah.
have a foundation.
Right.
What I
Just made you
need
one.
everybody to know is that anybody can do this, okay? You don't have to cook, and you don't have to bring for a whole big group of people. But there's not one person listening out there that doesn't drive by someplace that sees somebody on a fairly regular basis that they're pretty sure could use a good meal.
Yes.
All you need to do is take a baggie, and I use baggies because it keeps the stuff dry. Put a couple of sandwiches in, a banana, a couple hard-boiled eggs, whatever you've got. Doesn't have to be special. And the next time you drive by that person, you hand it to them. You don't have to
Absolutely.
say anything, because I'm telling you, every one of us knows that there.
You'll
Sometimes
feel great
there's
inside.
you'll feel wonderful, and sometimes it's that one thing that keeps the person from going the wrong way.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so I believe it.
Right.
I live it. I'm not a religious person either, but I do believe in the golden rule,
Right.
and I do believe in taking care of.
Well, I haven't had much to say, but she believe it, she do it.
Right.
That's right.
And you can
So,
find Linda
help
in
her
North
do
Hollywood
it.
Park every Saturday at 10:30.
Every Saturday at 10:30, if you want to come out, if you just want to come out and just see,
Yeah.
come out and visit and have a bowl of soup.
And there,
Sure.
like you said, there are other ways to help. If you can't give money, come by and help serve, or see what it's about. You know, we all can't give money. We don't have any money to give, so this is our small way of trying to give and get for her so she can continue her journey. Anyway, any closing statements from Chuck or?
Well, all we want you to do is, like she said, give a helping hand if you can.
That,
Well,
that
that
helps.
rhymes.
Everything I'm gonna say gonna be bloopers. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Into the Night Radio have done something else, something different.
Well, of course.
Here's April, always someplace, always got something
Well,
to say.
on the go. I didn't lose
One
125
thing.
pounds and not be on the go.
Hey, we keep moving, we keep grooving.
That's
We're
right.
gonna do some more tomorrow. We don't know yet, but we're gonna feed you something.
Right.
Clean your plate and give you something else to eat tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
And after Chuck's closing, which by the way I like that in the plate, I want to thank you and Angela and everything that you and your family do. We'll see you into the night. This is AprilGReviews,
Tacky
Linda, the Soup Lady,
Say it.
Tacky Tony, and
Tacky
Chucky
Tony.
Baby. That's our radio names. Well, let's give it all a big Hollywood goodbye.
There we
and
go.
peace out.
Yes.
Hey, Linda,
Yeah.
thanks for visiting us.
Thank
You're
you
our
so
first host, a guest
Yes.
Yes.
in our new organization, but
That's
hey,
right.
you're not the last. You'll be back.
Right.
Thank
We'll
you
see
very
everybody. Let's say we'll see you into the night.
Into the
Good
night.
night,
Into the
everyone.
night.
much.
Good
Hey,
night, everybody.
Clean your plate.
Thank you, Chuck.
You can